Hi everybody, I'm Angie from Waking Up Holistic, and this is
Mickey. I'm her son.
so me and Mickey and our recorder over there, River.
Hi.
Say hi.
Hi.
We're putting together a little show for everybody. We're calling this, what are we calling it, Mickey?
Health hacks for plants.
Yep, herbal health hacks. And we thought of this idea because there is a bit of a stigma that in order to be healthy, it costs a lot of money. Supplements, food, all those things cost a lot of money. Well, I want to kind of break that stigma and start showing people that we have a lot of things just growing in our backyard or friends or families' backyards or in our neighborhoods that we can use that are free and available to us. So each episode we're just going to talk about one plant and give you a couple of things that you can do with it that's free and easy and a great way to connect with nature. So what are we talking about today, Mickey?
Our white spruce trees. We have this one, and we have those four over there. Over there.
We have 5 white spruce.
But today we're focusing on this one because we're going to talk about all that tree resin that you can see there.
Yeah. We just cut some of the branches off. So when you cut the branches off, what happens? You get resin. So as you can see how it gets all sticky, and it actually covers the tree, the spots where the branches were cut,
Tastes pretty good too.
like a bandage. So if you're collecting resin, please don't do a close-up on my face. If you're collecting resin, you never, ever want to take it from the actual wound in the tree, because this is covering the wound and you don't want the tree to get an infection. So anything that's dripping below is okay to take. In the winter when it gets really cold and if you want to collect the resin, you would get a dedicated knife and container, because anything that you use with resin is going to become what? Get really
sticky.
Really sticky, and you're never going to get the resin off. So you want to make sure that anything that you use to collect it, that's going to be dedicated to it.
Okay, as you can see, I took some resin off of this. Like there's some growing down here. It's on my finger here. And it's actually edible. It can help you with coughs and stuff.
Yeah, it'll clear out your chest and your head. So
I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, if you have a cold.
It's very good and it helps you.
You're gonna grab that big
Our
strip that's
cameraman's
hanging
gonna try it.
Yep.
Cameraman River Jackson.
So a nice tip with it as well, though, if you're just going to grab a little bit and have it, is that it is very strong tasting. And if you don't love the taste, don't chew on it. Just put it in the roof of your mouth and let it dissolve, or else it'll be in your teeth and you'll taste it on everything you eat for a few days.
And if it hardens, you can use it as gum, kind of like a healthy kind of gum.
Yep, it's kind of the first gum that there actually was. It's
Before
also
I called
super
that
sticky,
junk gum.
so people had learned to use it for bandages to help seal in wounds, and also use it to help repel water for like canoes, boots, things like that. And it's also used for glue, believe it or not, because it's super sticky. So those are a couple of uses for the resin. And then the other thing, if you want to just back up a bit, Riv, get back to where you were so we can come out front again. The other thing I wanted to talk about quickly with the trees, and you can look up resin, and I'll put a few links in the comments as well. I'll put a few links in the comments about some different recipes and things you can do with resin as well. But the other use with the trees are the needles. These are really great for pain relief in the bathtub. So if you happen to have a tree and maybe a branch has fallen off, a really good use for that would be to put that right in your bath water with you and have a nice soak. Now the only thing is if you're taking from the tree, and River, do you want to just kind of come up here and close up on here a little bit? If you're ever taking from the trees, if you can kind of see in here, because these branches are still quite young, where there's no needles inside, do you see that? So whenever you're cutting from a branch, you never want to cut back to where there's no needles. If you cut back to where there's no needles, it will never grow again. So you always just want to take a little bit from the outside so it still has plenty of space to grow.
And I want to show you guys something really neat. So the reason why these spruce trees, all evergreen trees, keep their leaves and needles in winter is because here's what they can do. So I'll show you right here on this branch right here. As you can see, if you go back up, it really hurts your hand, but if you go down, it's super smooth. So that's what helps the snow when it comes down, so it can slide on these just to get to the ground.
Yeah, so it's
It's
not
really interesting, actually, I think.
so it's not too heavy. It doesn't break the branches because these branches and these trees make great shelter for many animals and birds. Okay, is there anything else that you wanted to add today, Mickey?
I don't think so.
Okay, so River, do you want to step over there, please, so you can show us? Okay, so I hope that helped a little bit. Just one little last thing that I want to add, and we're actually going to do a video on foraging in the future to go along with this, because it is really important when we forage. What's the most important thing to do when you're foraging? We're talking about our backyard, so we know the plants here, we know they're safe, we know that it's okay to take things from our yards or our friends because we've asked them. It's not a public park. So what is the most important thing to do after you've taken something from a tree? Because I've seen that you guys had taken some resin. What do you do after that?
You have to like thank it.
You say thank you, right?
You
so
give
we
it
can
like an offering.
Yeah,
or-
River's raising his hand.
Like what we like to do is we like to take a little bit of our hair and just sprinkle it on the ground.
You can offer a piece of your hair. You can offer a little bit of maybe one of your favorite herbs or something you grow in your garden. You could offer a little bit of tea leaves from a tea that you drank. Or you could offer just words of thanks, or just a little bit of thank you from your heart, a little bit of a prayer, a little bit of maybe a little song, but some kind of way to thank the tree for giving something to you. So last, I just want to invite anybody that has anything they want to add. If you use spruce trees, white spruce for anything, for any kind of food, any kind of plant medicine, if you want to go ahead and add that in the comments, tell us links to recipes that you use, maybe stories that you have, anything like that. We really love to build a little community where you can go on to the video, and within the comments in the video, there'll be lots of information and stuff that we can all learn from one another with. Thanks everybody for watching us, and we'll see you next
like
time.
and subscribe if you want more content.